Hi, I'm Katie from De La Soul Yoga, and this is a video tutorial on Cobra Pose. The Sanskrit name is Bhujangasana. And I have Sinead here to demonstrate. So Sinead, you can come onto your belly. Okay, so first I would cue the lower body. So pick up your right leg, inch it back. Pick up your left leg, inch it back. So you're lengthening out through the fronts of the hips. And then spread all of your toes. See if you can click all of your toenails down into the ground. Engage the quadriceps so that the knees lift. So you want to feel your thighs, the fronts of the thighs pressing down into the ground. Knees are lifting. Feet are still active. And then you can tuck your tailbone down towards your heels and press your pubic bone into the floor so you feel a little bit of hollowness through the fronts of the hips. So you want to maintain all of that action through the lower body as you prepare to come into your back bend. So Sinead has her hands underneath the shoulders. This is where we want them for Cobra Pose. We're gonna keep the pubic bone down on the ground for this pose. And I'll show you an assist with this. So I would squat over her, and then I would cue her to just dump her shoulders down into my hands. So you can actually let them roll forward, and your elbows will go up a little bit. And I'm using my arms to squeeze her elbows in. So now with your shoulders relaxed, so just let them come forward. Take them up towards your ears, nice, and then roll them down your back. And I'm using my arms to pinch her elbows in towards the narrowest part of her waist. And then from there, I'm helping to guide her into some spinal extension. How's that feeling? Good. And I'm also creating external rotation in her arms. And I'm using my own knees to squeeze my arms in. You'll find if you do a lot of hands-on assisting with your students, you're gonna have to get really good at squatting. You'll have to really open up your groins and because a lot of assists require that action. Okay, so notice how she's lifting her head, but she isn't jutting her chin forward. So if you wanna come all the way back down for a second, how you don't wanna do this pose, the incorrect way, is to reach the chin forward and up and then lift up. If you'll remember in the training, we talked about the hyoid bone. It's located here. It's shaped like a horseshoe. And when we take the chin forward and we let all of this collapse, then it drops forward, and it actually, from a fascial standpoint, kind of pulls all of the internal organs towards the front of the body. And in a back bend, we want to actually be hugging the organs in towards the back of the body. So if she actually comes up, yeah, that's it, with her chin more tucked and the tops of the ears moving back, then it hugs everything in. It makes it easier for her to breathe, and she'll actually paradoxically end up with a deeper back bend than if she were to lead with the chin and bring too much extension into the neck. Now Sinead's really flexible, so she could probably straighten her arms even more while keeping the pubic bone on the ground. And I love how she's keeping her shoulders down away from the ears. I might even come behind and just ground her legs a little bit for her. And this would be considered full Cobra Pose. So legs are grounded, pubic bone is down, shoulders are away from the ears, and you're not feeling any pain in the back. And then when you come all the way down, you can give your student an assist by pushing the sacrum and the tailbone down towards the heels. Of course, I'm keeping my fingers lifted. This would not be good if I were to grab, especially in this area. So keeping the fingers lifted. And then another favorite assist of mine with a straight arm is just to place the index and middle knuckle on either side of the spine and just sink my weight down into those erector spinal muscles like so. And that concludes our video tutorial of Cobra Pose. Namaste.